Hi everyone! As we approach the end of the third quarter of 2024, I've been feeling this strong urge to really embrace my identity as a photographer. I've been meaning to take more photos on a daily basis, really make it a habit. And so recently I got myself a zoom lens. It's just a kit lens for my Fujifilm camera. It's Fujinon XF 1855 f2.8, and I decided to stick with zoom lens for now because I realize I don't really know my focal length yet. And for years, I've been limiting myself with using a lot of prime lenses, but later on, I realized that I won't really find my focal length without really trying and experimenting with different focal lengths. And because I'm not really a fan of changing lenses, I decided to invest in a zoom lens. This is, I would say, like a very practical option. But I think I would discuss about the lenses that I've used in the past in a separate video. So this lens got me excited to delve deeper into street photography. I'm eager to get out there, explore the world, see more people, and capture those moments that tell a story and be more creative in my photography. I also want to bring you all along on this journey, sharing my experiences and what I learn along the way. Now, I've noticed a common piece of advice floating around on YouTube. They say, don't start a photography channel because it's too saturated. And honestly, that's true. There are tons of photography channels out there, which makes it pretty intimidating to even think about fitting in. But here's what I did notice as well. When I watch street photography channels, I notice there aren't many women doing this. So instead of trying to squeeze into an already crowded space, I'm thinking, why not stand out as a woman among the few who are street photographers, stand out from the crowd? And whether it's in a specific field of photography or whatever your creative passion might be, don't let the fear of saturation hold you back. In fact, let's make it an opportunity of having many inspirations, many people that we can learn from, many people who have been there, who are already there, who are already doing what we are going to be doing and pursuing. I'm sure that's a lot of learnings from them. So this realization has really motivated me to step outside, meet new people, encounter strangers, see the world from a different perspective, from a different lens, and just go for it. And to kickstart this journey, I thought I'd revisit some of my old travel and street photos to find inspiration and see how far I've come. So let's dive in. All right, so I put these two beside each other because, as you can see, they are quite similar, although I've taken them in different years. And in the first one, I used a mobile phone. This was when I didn't have a dedicated camera yet. And on the second one, I used a DSLR camera with a prime lens. I think I love to look up and see the trees and the sky. I have quite a lot of images like this and I love it. I love the view. So, yeah, what do you think? Okay, so heads up, you'll be seeing a lot of landscapes like this one. I got attracted by the bright colors of the boats. I feel like this island is a happy place of those who are residing in the area. I like that the colors of the boats are complementing the colors of the ocean and the sky. I just think we need more blues or cyan here to balance the contrast. But overall, I'm proud of this photo. All right, so what I love with this photo is that when I look at it, I feel like I'm inside a computer game, something that seems like an AI generated or computer generated, but it's a real place in Visayas, Philippines. So for this one, I took advantage of the wide aperture of my lens to focus on the subject and blurred out the foreground. In this case, I like that I was able to frame the subject using the cage, which is a relevant element to the story that this image implies. For the next one, I like the look of this image, more like emulating an image from a film camera, as well as the balance between the warm and the cool colors, especially the transition of the colors from cool to warm in this area of the windmill. Love it. This is, I would say, one of my favorite photos that I've taken. I feel like there's so much happening around. There are many layers involved in this image, and you can see the vibrant feel of the place. I love that I made it like tilting and not perfectly upright. I think it helped with framing this main subject here and make it more unique. So yeah. I've put these two photos in one slide because they are similar. Although this one, the first one is quite rare, I would say, because it's seldom to, like, never that you witness a toddler playing in the ocean alone. By the way, the mom of this kid is just around the area, so she's really not alone in there. So, going back, these two photos were taken in the same place but in different beaches, I believe, as far as I remember. And I love that I was able to include human element in these photos because I tend to take photos of landscape and just still images, just like the next set of photos. So again, these were all taken in Siquijor. Oh, these two at the bottom are in Dumaguete. So like different islands, but they're just nearby each other. As you notice, I love taking photos of still objects. In this case, these boats. Maybe because I don't see them every day, so I was fascinated by their beauty, especially the big one, the white one. For the next one, I took some photos of my nephew when we were strolling around Calle Crisologo in Ilocos Sur. And I think using a prime lens helped me take these snapshots as fast as possible to freeze these, cute moments. Now, this photo is like a simple landscape photo, but I would say I'm proud of it. I never imagined looking at this beauty in actuality. And I was just amazed. There's like contrast in terms of the cool and warm colors of the view. The lights are amazing, helping with the perfect exposure of the photo. And I think it's a perfect postcard photo for me. All right, more landscapes. This place, you know, Honestly, this photo doesn't do justice with the beauty of the place, of the Ku Island in Siargao. But I'm happy that I've taken this photo. I think it's still amazing. It's like a paradise, and the colors are perfect. There's balance between warm and cool colors, the color of the sky. Although, more of the warm side given that it's a tropical island. I notice the sand area is overexposed, so there's like less detail in this bottom part. But overall, I feel like I want to go back to this place. I actually said to myself that I'm coming back. Now, for the next one, still an island in Siargao, Guyam Island, and we arrived here almost sunset. That's why I got to witness the picture perfect sunset of this island. So, so beautiful. The boats are also in silhouette, which adds character to the overall look of the photo. Awesome. Now let's go back to Manila. This is a beautiful sunset in Manila Bay. I got to capture a ferry. Is it a ferry? Just passing by the sun and its rays. I think it's cool. And the transition of the colors, I love it. This is what I love about having wide angle lens. I get to capture these kinds of images. Now this is also in the area. This is the Moa Eye. But because there's a lot of photos of Moa-eye, lots of existing photos of Moa-eye already with the same look, same view, it was just too boring for me to capture. So I tried looking from a different angle. This is like just under the Moa-eye side view. And yeah, there you have it. I think it's pretty awesome and unique in some way. I consider this one a street photo. This Spider-Man here is like a human size, and because I'm a fan, I decided to take a photo, especially that they were about to remove these Avengers statues in the plaza. There's also like the Hulk that I've taken, but I can't find it. So let's settle with Spider-Man. Okay, another street photo. This car was an abandoned car in this area, so I think it would be valuable in the future, especially when this car design becomes obsolete. So I will keep it. These were the times that I started to dive into food photography. So I love to practice taking food photos even in outdoors, and I just got interested with this presentation when the staff served us the food. I feel like it gives us back to the simplicity of life, of morning, making coffee, which is not an instant, and living slowly. So, yeah. Okay, so I wanted to include this one because I also consider this a street photo. We met a stranger. He's a stranger dog and he's very friendly. And because my lens is wide enough, I was able to frame him in the photo, and I think it's a great shot. This was the first time that I've taken a photo of a human stranger. I was quite terrified because when I shot this, just after I clicked the shutter, she looked at me like I think we got an eye contact, but I didn't mind it and just look at the products she was selling. Like for her, to think I was taking photos of the products and not her. Now, I love that I was able to style the image using other people as the frame to my subject, which is quite awesome for me. So for these photos, I think I've taken them without even too much thinking. It was the time I enjoy using my 27mm pancake lens because it's compact and I just wanted to take random photos while we're strolling in the area. For the first one, I do like the design of the flooring, so I figured it would be a great wallpaper photo or something. At the center, they have set up a plant inside the mall, and it was last year. So at this time, maybe it has grown already, but this one looks cool though. And For the last one, I love the harsh light and the shadow, but because there's not much people in the area, I wasn't able to take a shot of this with the human element. So, yeah, I think that's the missing part in this photo. So as you can see in these old photos I took, I shoot a lot of wide angle images, landscapes, not a lot of people as my subject, and taking these kinds of images has been my comfort zone for many years, and I think that's why I haven't really taken a lot of photos over the years because I have limited myself with these kinds of shots. Portraits, of course, when my friends and family ask me to take their photos. And this time, I'd like to challenge myself to step outside my comfort zone and be more creative with my shots, to take more photos of people with somehow interesting stories in them. And if you are someone who's been meaning to start something or restart something to be more creative, if you feel that the universe is calling you to step outside your comfort zone, try different things, explore the world outside your usual space, expand your horizon, then I think watching this video is a sign that you should go for it. We'll never know what's going to happen next. Nothing is certain anyway. And if you are that someone, I'm curious what are the new things that you've been meaning to start or do. Feel free to share it in the comment section below. Make yourself a reminder that you have said yes to something exciting, more exciting in your life. That's it for today. See you in the next one.